Jusin Nam epitomizes a growing number of bright young Jamaicans recognizing that entrepreneurship is the way to go. Nam, who equipped himself with a good educational background and great work experience in several financial companies, now has a company called Exponential Holdings Limited, which he feels has a good future. I recently interviewed him on Exponential Holdings and more. Justin, tell us about that company.
Well, Exponential Holdings is an investment company seeking to get capital through the junior market. I think the junior market is an excellent platform for raising capital and allowing broad participation. What we're going to do is use the pool of capital raised to invest in profitable opportunities on behalf of shareholders.
So you are going into the market with an IPO, right?
That is correct.
Mayberry is the lead broker.
Mayberry is our lead broker.
All right, expand a little more on what you plan to do with the capital, because it seems to be a novel idea.
It is somewhat novel, and the reason we chose this model is because of the need for broader equity participation. Interest rates have been trending downwards following the NDX and JDX, and we think now is a great time to look to other asset classes apart from fixed income. So we'll be investing in local and international stocks in order to hedge against devaluation. We'll also have a fixed income component, which is bonds, local and international also, but a greater focus on international. And then we'll have private equity, which we find particularly exciting. That really is when we invest in companies that are small, looking for capital, but they may be shut out of the traditional means of accessing money.
So you're going to be also playing the role of a venture capitalist?
Yes, somewhat of a venture capitalist. So we would not only be looking at new entities, but also small established entities and looking to take an investment stake in them and help them to grow.
How old is your company?
Our company is brand new. It's a startup, so we're going to be doing everything from scratch once we raise the money through the market.
Having followed your career for over 10 years, yeah? I must congratulate you on this move.
Well, thank you, Mr. James. Yeah. Appreciate it.
Now, tell us about who is Jusin Nam.
Well, I'm somebody I think I have good judgment, have an ability to analyze and research companies and look for the value. You have to have independent thought in order to be successful. You cannot jump on every single trend. You have to be cognizant of what is going on around you, but not just stuck in your local environments. You have to look and try and gain as much experience as you can. And that's what led me to do my undergraduate degree in North America, my postgraduate degree in the UK. And I also worked for a stint in Trinidad. So wherever I can get experience and apply that to make more money for our shareholders, that's what I was trying to do.
Entrepreneurship is apparently a family trend.
Dad is actually someone who was an entrepreneur in the milk, dairy, and I guess box juice, box drink, those sorts of products. So I've always seen that leadership quality and the ability to be your own boss is something I wanted to do for a very long time. But I know that I had to get the knowledge, get the experience in the formal sector. In the financial sector, there's excellent knowledge to get in terms of procedures, rules, and just the hierarchy. So I've learned a lot from my family structure, but also from working in different companies over the last decade.
Right. After you left high school, did you go into the working world or you went to study?
I went into the working world on summer holidays.
Okay.
My father was very strict on that. There was no time to waste. So if CXC was finished on Friday, Monday morning I was in a job working.
Yes.
And there was no time to waste. But following high school, I went to Canada to do my degree at University of Western Ontario.
What degree you did?
Honors economics.
Okay,
right.
Good. And when you came back to Jamaica, where did you first work?
My career launched at DBNG, and I think that was an excellent launch pad. It was a very good company. When I came back to Jamaica, I wanted to work somewhere that allowed innovation, allowed entrepreneurship, and really foster that environment of doing things and being at the cutting edge. So it was an excellent experience for me.
And Peter Bunting and his team facilitated that, eh?
Yes, they allowed young people. I think once you have the skill and you show the desire and the discipline is important, they will give you the chance to move forward. And I think that has helped me to really have a lot more experience than others who are my age group.
Yeah. So after the DBNG experience, what was next?
Well, DBNG was a two-part experience. There was a Jamaican component and there was a Trinidad component because we had to spearhead the launch in Trinidad of their brokerage, which I thought was also very good. Following that, I worked at First Global Financial Services as their assistant vice president for equities trading. Equities has been my passion. I really like it, and I think there's good money to be made. It's not a casino. It's not gambling. It's really fundamental research, and you're buying into companies. So I love that. You know, and then from there, I went to the UK to do my degree, an MBA in the University of Warwick.
My son went there.
Excellent school.
Yes.
Yes.
And what next after Warwick?
Coming back from there, I was a part of the team that helped with Proven's model and raising that initial $20 million that they raised through a private placement. So that was an excellent experience, and I think that really helped me also to get into this sort of mindset of starting a business on your own. So although Exponential might be considered my first startup, I think I've had startup experience all the way through. When DBNG got their brokerage license, we launched that, and within a year, it was a #1 brokerage in Jamaica. You know, going out to Trinidad was also a startup experience because there was no Trinidad presence before. And then launching Proven with the same team from DBNG also gave me that startup
Chris Williams
experience.
and company.
Chris Williams, Peter Bunty, Mark Golden, all those guys.
A winning combination, eh?
Yes.
Now, after the Proven experience, what happened after that?
Well, I would say my career path has shown my aspiration for growth. And I think this is just the next step, which is Exponential Holdings. So I really left there to launch my own company and pursue the vision of really opening up opportunities to investors, whether big or small investors.
Jusin Nam, a young Jamaican who not only knows what he wants out of life, but also how to execute his dreams. Next week, as we continue to look at this young Jamaican's goals and aspirations, we examine his take on issues such as corporate governance and the way forward for his young company. I'm Owen James.